Hi everyone, welcome back to Job One for All. In this video, we're going to do a small exercise about the break, the topic we discussed in the previous video. Well, before we get started, let's go to the problem. Basically, given a car's total price, for example, 20,000, I want to find how much and for how long I will have to pay monthly. The condition is the monthly payment cannot be lower than $8,000, euros, whatever. Basically, usually when you are going to buy a car, you can pay installments, and I want to find in how many installments and how much I will have to pay monthly. But the condition is I cannot get a monthly payment lower than 1,000. Basically, we have to create a program that will take care of this for us. So I will go back to our code. I will copy this and create a new Java class. But now it will end with 04, a new class right here, and then the SVM. So I will copy the problem from here and I'll add to our code. So it will be easy for us to check if we are in the right track. So a bit of struggle here. Shift tab, it's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's start pretty simple with the first part of the problem. I want the total value. So basically, I'll create here double total or total price, or total value, and I'll get 20,000. Now we have to think about how we are going to find this. So I will go with for, and basically each iteration will be a monthly installment. Basically, we are doing here the month count. It cannot be 0 because, well, it's impossible. Either you pay in one shot or paying several shots, but this cannot be 0. And then the month count, we have to think. The month count can only be counting until we find the total value. Basically, I want to count from 1 until the total price. Now, to find the monthly price, or monthly value, I think would be better. But since we're using price, total price, monthly price. So the monthly price will be the total price divided by the month count. So basically now we could just print the value, but there is a condition. So if the monthly price is greater or equals than 1,000, because it's saying lower than, not lower or equals. So 1,000 is included. I want you to print here months plus month count price monthly price. Okay, let's check it out. Control Shift F10. So as you can see, we can pay in max 20 times, and the value will be 1,000 per month. Or, for example, we could pay in 10 months, and the price will be 2,000. 11 months, 1,818, and so on. Basically, we achieved what the problem was asking us to do. And then it comes to the part where we talk about things that are not explicitly described in these kind of problems. One of the things that is not described is this. I am inside the for loop, as you can see here, curly braces, but I am outside my condition. And I will just print how many times this is being executed. Month count. Control Shift F10. And as you can see, even after we get our condition to false here, we are still doing some processing inside this for loop. Now, it's not a big problem because there is not much happening, and for the computer this is pretty meaningless. But most of your functions or your methods in real world will have extra business logic that can be quite heavy. So this is not ideal. I'm wasting processing power here. Basically what we have to do after we get what we were looking for, just break. And then we can use else, because, well, if the monthly price is lower than 1000, we don't want to keep in this for loop anymore. We just want to break it. And you will see that now we are here up to 20 times inside for, outside if. Now, this is the ideal scenario, and well, technically, just by reading the problem, the first solution was right, the second solution is also right, but there is something that we can also do here to improve our code if we change the business logic a little bit, but we get the same result. So as you can see, we have 4 lines. If and else is not really necessary if we change this condition. Basically, I will add here another if, and if the monthly price is lower than 1000, well, I want to break. And I don't have to worry about else, because at the point that this condition is evaluated to true, this will just break outside the for and everything else will be ignored. So we can remove this line, this line, this line, and this line, and basically this line as well. Now, as you can see, our code is way cleaner than when we were using if else. Ctrl Shift F10, and we have 20 months paying $8,000. Well, this is everything that I want to tell you, just to show you the difference that sometimes there are things that you can do that will solve the problem, but it will solve the problem in a nice way. So I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Bye.